Hi Andrew, this is Abbas. So I just wanted to create a quick video to walk you through the Agile SEO go-to-market plan for Document Pro, which am kind of proposing. So we use an Agile SEO growth framework, and we also use it for launching SaaS products. So what it does that it focuses on the bottom funnel or where the most of the conversions takes place, and we move it from up there. So we first focus on content which is more focused towards driving conversions, or people, or is focused towards attracting prospects which are down within the funnel. They already own a rental, water sports rental business, and they're looking for a product which Document Pro is all about. And the bottom funnel link building is also about getting links in those sites, from those places where there is a highly likely chance that we get some kind of a referral traffic back to our website, and where potential software buyers of our created product might be hunting for, looking for product like we have to offer. And some essential branding, and essential branding includes setting up our profiles, and related with this software directories like Captera, G2, and all those places where those software buyers are like actually hunting for finding products, different software products. And lastly, demand generation content. This is something we generally don't include within the bottom funnel area, but since Document Pro is in a very specific niche, it's not a kind of a popular niche, which which from for which there is like a very high demand, or even not a small level demand. It's targeting a very small niche, and typical SEO strategies is, in fact, our own Agile SEO strategy needs to be tweaked a bit to incorporate and get the maximum value out of SEO for our Document Pro. So having said that, I will quickly walk you through how it kind of the framework looks like, and what are the things included in this. So the phase one is like research and sprint where learning about the product and a different product, its solution, issues it solves, and all those things. Trying to get an understand of what this product is all about, what the different use cases, and all those things. And we start working on doing some basic keyword research, like water sports rental software, jet ski rental software, things like those, to understand how a potential prospect might be searching for a product like Document Pro. And it will get into a keyword search, something like that, where you have like those keywords and the difficulties and all those data for each keyword. Then we set up a SEO positioning strategy, which will help us identify which are the target keywords to go from, and which keyword has some kind of a conversion potential behind them. Try to identify what type of content to produce to get the maximum value upfront, or as quick as possible. And we work on the content idea research to identify all potential, doing some comparative analysis, and all those things to identify a list of potential areas we can create content around. And it will go further into content planning, where we organizing them into content topics which are based upon ranking, traffic, and conversion potential for each of those. So to help us take a data driven approach to taking our decision in terms of what type of content to produce, not just random content, but what type of content to produce, and what is the potential objective behind that a specific piece of content. And will the content plan will look like something into that, like this is the page theme, and these are the supporting keywords for that. Then we go into the phase two, which is like pre-launch, where in the pre-launch we'll be creating those feature pages like booking pages, industry pages like for jet ski or for scuba, things like those essential landing pages. Then there is like a software directory submission on parks and recreation software. That is the category is different for each. We might not be able to get the exact category, but it would be the closer. As an example, parks and recreation software. That would be the place where submitting. And this is pre-launch when we about to launch. Though apparently we are launched, but yeah, there is. I feel it's just a very fresh business. It's just kind of a homepage right now, so it's kind of a pre-launch thing. Then after that, once we have identified our SEO strategy, the keywords we want to go, the positioning we want to take, and we have set up our baseline essential branding of creating those landing pages to demonstrate our key features, to demonstrate how different industry use cases can use our product, and to put our product in all those software directories. Then there is like an ongoing SEO campaign which will which we like, talking about writing around like, Bofu pillow content, the bottom funnel pillow content, like, access specs, water support, ticketing software. So the reason for getting these kind of a software is that, we are targeting the same audience, like, people who are within the water sport business. But since water sport is like a broad business, they might not need one software might not do for them, so they might need something like, ticketing software or booking software, equipment rental software, things like those. So we will be creating content to attract water sport rental business owners across different types of software they might be like searching for, or for those. And it can also include like, water sport equipment rental in Chicago, Dallas, etc., because that is where again that the last example is not for water sport owners, but it is to build our topical authority around water sports. So since we are in a very specific niche, we need some kind of a demand generation content to build some kind of an audience around water sport related businesses. So anything which has to do with water sport. So we might have to like cover these kind of a blog posts which are for not for our customers but for water sport business owner customers, but yeah, to get. And lastly, like in terms of content, traffic plus link based content, that would be that would be the most of the demand generation content will come over here. And since you were talking about the pricing within your messaging agent, so I assume you, and since you are like it's a startup and you might have like bootstrapping, so I assume you don't have that kind of a budget. So that's why I'm recommending ChatGPT AI powered content to add within the mix. These other content can be created through human means, because we have to like write each of these softwares and solutions and the pricing and all those things. ChatGPT, as you know, is not up to date. But for these kind of a content like best water sports activities in the USA, access ways to grow your water sport, rental business, these kind of a content which we can power up through using ChatGPT and provide you. Good content at a reasonable cost. What it will typically take a human writer to write. So that is we can combine it with some human power content, which is mostly the bottom funnel content, and where we will actually talking about our product and our other products. And then there is like the AI powered ChatGPT AI powered content. Though we have been using ChatGPT, but we used other AI tools as well. So we can that's why I mentioned AI powered content. And then it's like guest posting, that is an optional thing. If you want to like reach out to relevant websites and try to get our guest post, but since it's a startup, we generally don't recommend for guest post at start, because it's a bit expensive. And the first few quarters or maybe in a year, we recommend building our overall topical authority, building our own content, trying to get the word out through our content. Not, and if we have to build buildings, they should be like coming into either into directories, either into existing product listicles, though there are not any product listicles which are like talking something around like 10 best water sport rental softwares. There are no such opportunities. So the only link available good opportunities are for us like guest posting, but I won't recommend doing it in the first year or so. And we can keep it for the next year, but focus first on building a topical authority through our blog, through our content on anything related to water sports business. So key deliverables, timelines, and cost. Research and setup, it will take 2 weeks, and it will help us identify all those commercial keywords, and having a content plan which includes like a blog post, guest blog post, link building plan, all those things to do an in-depth research and identify our what keywords search we are going to, what landing pages we need to create, what blog posts, both pillow blog posts which we need to create, what is our AI content plan looks like, and all those things. And then there is like the pay launch, which will include like creating those homepage, home. There is like already homepage content, but we might like revising. But yeah, feature pages, industries, and use cases pages. Industries is like typically, uh, you know, our jet ski, or canoeing or boating, paddle boat, anything related to that. So that is. But I assume 10 landing pages, near about 10 landing pages would be like fine, and software directory submission into up till 100 directories. So it will cost $2,000 one time cost, and also the research and setup will cost $2,000 one time. Then there is like an ongoing SEO campaign, which includes 20 blog posts per month, and which will include five Bofu below blog posts, which will be like human written, and 15x topical demand generation blog posts, which will be like chat GPT powered. And since we are working in a very specific niche, we might be like consuming those 5x Bofu below blog posts within couple of months or so after two or three iterations. So then we will like moving all those efforts into chat GPT powered content as well, where we can get 4x more content which we are currently getting in the same price. So there would be like near about I believe 25 or 30 blog posts near about we can be getting every month. So this plan is focused around like targeting that specific niche, building a topical authority around that niche. Anything related to water sports, either it's our customers or either it's our customers. Try to build that, but definitely first focus on our own customer need, and talking about that, but at the same time you have to cover those related topics as well to drive in people who are anything to do with water sports or water sport enthusiasts. Maybe there could be some enthusiasts who might be like looking to um, start their business as well, or they might be like freelancing. They might have like a few equipments of their own. They might want to rent it, or they can use our product to rent out those products. Not a typical rental shop, but yeah, somebody who might have like a few equipments at home and they want to get an extra buck out of those. So yeah, so that is it, and this is how the positioning would the SEO positioning would be, and this is how we can launch Document Pro and get the maximum value out of our SEO, and generate demand, because as far as capturing existing demand is concerned, there is not a lot of existing demand. That is why 5 or 10 landing pages would be enough, and after that 10 or 15 bottom funnel blog posts around you know best softwares for ticketing, best booking software, best appointment software, best maybe maintenance software and inventory management software, though part of it it's like already Document Pro is covering. But that would be like near about that, and after that we would like focusing more around the top funnel content, the related content, and yeah. So that is it. Have a review of this. I would be I'm sure you might have like questions on this to like ask, and I will happy to answer your question. Thank you for watching my video till up till 30 minutes, and I look forward to hearing that. Thank you.